Scott, you're in Dublin. You're in Ireland. It's an incredible event to be at UFC Dublin, it seems, from last year's shenanigans. The kind of build-up, the kind of atmosphere you kind of feel in Ireland kind of builds up. Especially, I would have thought you would have felt it at the airport with the big banners they've got there.
Yeah, we actually went to Terminal 2, so we didn't get to see it. But obviously I've seen it on online. I was looking forward to seeing it myself, actually, but I didn't get an opportunity to see it. Maybe on the way back I'll get a chance to see it. But yeah, you can tell just going out of the city that he's got that feel about it. There's posters all over. There's got like a big poster with all the Irish fighters on saying they're fighting Irish. It's got a real buzz about it, and it's going to be a cracking event.
And you're fighting Postman and Jotko. Now, for yourself, you've got, after your last performance, which was a rather stellar one. Now, do you feel that there's a bit of hype on you now? You got that kind of momentum going with expectation.
Yeah, you could say. I felt like I had a lot of momentum going into UFC as well. I suffered my first loss of my debut, which was it was a bit of an eye opener, really. I think I took a lot more positives away from it than negatives. Everybody said that you learn more from a loss, and I never lost, so I never understood it. But you really do. I've took a lot away from it. I've moved camps. I'm a lot better fighter now. I'm a more complete fighter, and I think I deserve to carry any momentum I get, and I'm looking for the same result.
Yeah, I noticed you've moved camps.
Just one second. That's all.
There's a lot shifting off to Tristar, isn't it? Doing like a 4-week spell or something.
The UK is literally taking over Tristar, it seems.
Yeah. There's a lot. It seems to be over Tristar stuff. It's not something I need to do at the minute. I'm getting everything I need under Darren Morris at ASW and the team there. Camps are fantastic. I'm in a good place physically, mentally, and I've never felt as ready for each fight. Like I say, I'm in a good place, and there's no reason to mix stuff up. Maybe when I'm like 12 to 14 weeks out, if I wanted to do it more as a holiday, as a relaxed thing, yeah. But I don't think I need to be in that environment, training with new people. When I've got everything I need in terms of training partners and coaches, ASW.
And now with this Jotko fight, if obviously things go in your way, you go in, you get the win. Let's say you get the finish again. It's another momentum builder. Do you think with Bisping having the surgery and being out now, Bisping's the UK kind of middleweight attention. He's the one who gets all the attention. So do you think that's? I think that's partly why, for example, yourself, even at the time when Tom Watson was signed to the UFC, a lot of attention wasn't really put onto them, only because of the kind of attention, the kind of what Bisping really. It's what he does.
He takes most of the British attention, doesn't he?
Do you feel like in the middleweight division now you've got a chance to maybe shine a bit more in your own right, in a sense of getting a bit more of the media attention? You won't go under the radar as much now with Bisping kind of coming to that end stage as well.
Yeah, I don't think they're looking for that next to come through because and I'm looking to break away from Pac because I'm a fighter in. I don't want to be this fighter from UK who comes into UFC, has a couple of fights, and then he's I'm that guy. I'm in this for long haul. I've always said when I get to UFC, I'm finishing my career at UFC. It's never been about getting to UFC, it's about staying there. And like big pin Chris and great fighters, and I want to be on them big cards. I want to be main eventing cards and eye-up cards, and eventually I'm looking to take over.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I thought maybe that was when Tom Watson back in the day signed, I think that was his feeling as well, but for Tom Watson, I think it just didn't click for him. But for you, it feels that the momentum, the kind of training, the way you've performed, I think that the UK as a whole can look at you as a middleweight that's going to really start climbing the ranks. You've got the skill set. You've definitely got the ability. And even in your loss that you had, you weren't. It wasn't like you were mullered for 3 rounds, for fuck's sake. You did put on a great performance. So I think the UK should really start looking at Scott yourself and thinking, let's get backing this man up. Let's start realising that this guy's got a lot more potential than maybe some people realise.
Thank you. Obviously, that's good to hear that other people are thinking that. I'm a confident guy. I believe in my abilities, and like I said, I did have that momentum going into UFC. I'll be some good guy. And where I put De Santos away, I've shown I've got power, and I know I showed in my debut I had power, but I was unfortunate enough not to get finished. Say unfortunate enough, credit to him, but he took my best shot, and he got back up for it and battled on. But yeah, again, from the De Santos fight, I am growing day in day out at ASW. My game's evolving. I'm getting better and better, and like I want to be in them championship fights. That's where I want to be. I'm not jumping gun and getting ahead of myself. It's a lot of hard work, but I know I can put them away. I know I can put them people away, and I'm ready to make a step.
I think that's the right attitude to have, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think because with some people, they do come to the UFC and they think that's it, they've landed. They think that's the prize. Yeah. Whereas that's what I mean. And there is a lot of people doing that. And like I said, it's not about that. It's about making. I mean, paycheck. I mean, it's to make money for my family. Of course, and by doing that, you've got to win fights. Of course, you have. And I know, like I said, back when I was a young pro, I had people telling me that I was going to get to UFC and stuff, and I always hoped, but I didn't really believe it. I knew it was going to take a lot of hard work, but when I started to put, I never thought, like, I used to watch fights and I didn't think I could beat people in UFC, and that's what, obviously I was still a young pro at the time, and I started to check out names on local scene, and then I started to watch people in UFC, and I started to believe I could beat them. And now I'm in UFC, I know I can beat them, and there's fighters that I'm looking at that are higher ranked than me that I know I can finish. I know I can finish them fights, and I know I can take away them wins. So I've got loads of confidence, and I've got loads of ability. I'm just going to carry on forward. I have been. And I think this is the perfect card to be on.
I was thinking
because we've had a quiet weekend last weekend.
Yeah.
You've got the Raw that Dublin left from last year.
Yeah. There's a lot of attention, media attention on the card.
Like last year, it was everywhere. It was all over the place. So you know that everyone, and the fact that it's on Fight Pass as well, you know that anyone that's anywhere interested in MMA will be watching this weekend. And
100%. I noticed that they want the UFC card on last weekend, and obviously that's pushed the media attention and straight onto Dublin a lot sooner, and it's been crazy. Social media's going mad. It's like you say, it's going to be a massive event. It sold out. I think Dana White said it sold out in like 60 seconds, which is crazy. You know what I mean? It shows passion for Irish fans, and it shows how historic Ireland is. Really, I think it's a place. Dublin's a place a lot of people want to visit, and it's a place people like to visit. So everybody comes from around the world and around Europe, and comes to visit Ireland as a part of the journey in USA as well.
Yeah, it's definitely, and I think with the Fight Pass thing, you know, it's a channel in its own right now, isn't it?
It is. It's almost it's like its own channel. But the thing you got to think about is Dublin. It's a huge card to get onto. I think it's a huge card to get onto and make a statement. And then Scott, you got the opportunity then. You know, if you're fit enough, you're well enough, you don't eat too many mince pies over Christmas. You've got the London card to look forward to as well. So that's like that would be almost like, you know, a nice home card.
Well, there have been no mince pies for me over Christmas. I've got my eyes set on that card.
It's okay. Mike will have them for you.
To be honest, it's in February, so you can afford to have a couple. Just don't go crazy on it.
I'll be in camp over Christmas 100%. If I'm on that London card, I'll be on camp. I'll probably get an opponent before Christmas if I'm on that card, and I'll be flat at it. Like I say, it's an important time to learn them techniques, ready to put into your game. And then when it gets to like 8 weeks, which will be just after Christmas, that's when intensity will really go up. I want a main card slot on that card. I'm not going to try and hide it. Obviously, I've got work to do here. I've got to go out and deserve that. Go out and show that I deserve that main card slot. So yeah, this is a big weekend for many reasons. I've got to get a job done this weekend, and then on back of my mind, I've got London.
Well, that's what I mean. You could get, if you put a great performance on, you could get another solid finish like you did last time. Bang, London, you can go, oh, Machida.
No one wants that one.
No.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, you can finish off, get a great performance this time in Dublin, finish your man, and London, you get Machida.
Well, that'd be a cracking fight, wouldn't it? That'd be well up main card. Like I said, these are the sort of fights I want to be in. I know I can beat these guys. I know I can. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of hard work, and I'm willing to put that work in. I'm ready for a big name in London.
That's it, Scott. That's the thing about the middleweight division. When I look at it, there's so many names there, and when I think, wow, Scott could fight X, Y, and Z. I think, fucking hell, those guys are just all. I just look at these guys as like kind of not idolised, but in a way I kind of just as a bit of a fan, so to speak.
Do you know what? I sense London's going to be a mega card as well.
Yeah,
well, I think they're going to make something special.
Do you want me to tell you what I think about when I look at division?
Go on.
I think mainly a lot of old men. There's not many young men in the top 10 in the middleweight division. So what UFC wanting, obviously they want that fighter to break through and be that next generation of fighters. Of course they do. There's a lot of people coming towards the end of their career. I bet you over 5 of that top 10 are over 35.
You got your Romero's. Who's not going to be around for too long. I don't think. He's. I think he's got a couple of fights in him. To be fair, I think he's got short MMA career. Two years left in him. But to be fair, he's an absolute unit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a handful of fighters. I like say Machida as well. I don't think Machida. We're going to see Machida around for super long.
You are quite accurate in your statement there, because when you look at it, you think to yourself, well, to be honest, a lot of these guys have either had a long strike force career, or they have been out in the UFC forever. There's only a few that like Chris Weidman. Okay, he's fairly young.
Well, he's in his early 30s, 31, 32, I think he is.
But he is a bit injury prone as well.
He's got the, whatchamacallit, his knees.
Yeah, they're fucked.
They're fucked, yeah, that's the medical condition.
So...
yeah, that's pretty much what they are.
I'm no doctor. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so you are kind of right there, and I think it's something like, if you put a few fights together, you could find yourself sprinting towards that top, because you'd have people that are probably one loss away from retiring at the moment. And you know what I mean? So, the race to that sort of top 15, top 10, could be quite a short one.
Yeah, it could be a short one if you put the right performance.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Look, I know how quick careers rocket in UFC. It happens fast. It's not a short-term thing. It only takes one more finish like that, and obviously my profile's going to go through the roof. I know that. Get a win against the top 15 guy in the same fashion, and it's just going to go crazy. Everybody's going to be screaming title shot, this, that, over. Obviously, there's still work to do after that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not denying that there's not work to do, but I know what situation I'm in. I've just got to, like I said, I've got to deal with these guys how I know I can, and then move on. Exactly,
Scott. You're in a really great position. Obviously, you feel confident as well. You're happy. You're in a great place, and you've got a huge kind of opportunity really to showcase not just to me and Mike, but obviously just to the world that you're ready to take.
So no pressure, really.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure at all.
No, there really is no pressure at all at the moment. Like I say. Life's good. I've got a good training camp. I've got a good family around me, and everything's going well. Nothing can really go wrong. I've just got to go in there and do my job now. Camp's been awesome, and like I said, it's about Saturday night now.
It is indeed, Scott. So how can people on social media, buddy, jump on to give you like a follow, either on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, MySpace?
Yeah, on Twitter and Instagram, it's Scott Askham 1 at Scott Askham 1. I'm doing a road to Dublin as well, which I've been obviously that's a road to Dublin. We're in Dublin now, but I'm doing a lot of fight week stuff on Snapchat, which is Askham UFC. That's ASKHM UFC. I'll be doing loads of cool Snapchats throughout the week. Some will be boring, some will be entertaining. Wins, everything, stuff like that. We'll be getting some stuff out there. So there'll be the things that you can follow me on. And Facebook, I don't know what my Facebook URL is, but obviously my name's Scott Askham.
Right, folks. We'll put the picture of Scott on our Facebook page as usual. We'll put the links on all his handles that he has that you can jump on social media side. So you can always do that.
Yeah, cool.
And you Snapchats, less of the dick pics.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Hold back on the dick pics.
Let's hold back on the dick pics.
Yeah. There'll be none of that. I'll have to find myself out when I go out after as well. I don't do any stupid Snapchats. Like last time, me and my mate were to yourself with Edward dildos, foot laugh. There'll be no stuff like that. Be a bit more professional.
They're the best ones.
He's only joking, people.
Oh.
Bring him on.
Yeah.
And Scott, what about coaches? You want to give a shout out to your coaches, training partners, obviously your family and stuff?
Obviously, all my coaches at ASW, teammates, Rob Lloyd. I said teammates with Rob Lloyd. I mean, I go through coaches first. Darren Morris and Rob Lloyd, awesome coaches. I also travel down to AVT and train with Cam and Danny on a Wednesday. They're a massive help. And Ian Jones on a Sunday. And then my strength and conditioning coach Jack Waldron, obviously doing all my strength and conditioning there, getting me in peak condition. Like to thank all them. And I've just opened a new gym myself, ASWM. I'd like to thank everybody there for the support. It's been his first month open. It's been a cracking month, and we're looking to grow each month, obviously, and get better and better there. All my family, my wife, my daughter. I can't thank them enough. My mum and dad. There's too many to mention, but I think I've got all the main ones in there. Sorry if I've missed anybody. And obviously my sponsors. I've had so many foods on board this time, which has been helped me with my diet, which has been a massive help. We've got Safe Jaws, which has got the best mouthpiece in business. Oil Mill MOT Centre, Millennium Motor Spares, Land Engineering Services, TNS Builders, The Injury Clinic, Heavy Duty, Hudson Roofing. Thank you, Hudson Roofing, because you're a cracking sponsor, and thank you. I ain't got a piece of paper with me. I think that's them all. No, UCC Utilities, MCC Utilities. Yeah. Thank you all for your help. Again, sorry if I missed you all. Sorry if I missed anyone. Sorry. I've just done it off the top of my head. But I appreciate all your help.
You all got Nike or Adidas sponsoring you?
Oh yeah, Reebok as well. Obviously, yeah. Reebok, yeah. Damn, I do forget Reeboks. Obviously, it's my first time out here. I've just got my kit now. Reebok, they also sponsor me. I'm really. I always get really nervous at this point because it's unprofessional. I should know all my sponsors and I should have them wrote down. But obviously, interviews it's just been done on short notice, and I didn't get a chance to sort that out. But hopefully, I missed any.
It's fine. We've had like Stevie Ray on, and he
actually heard a bit of paper getting unfolded.
It's like a shopping list he gets out. Honestly, it's not easy. We've had guests on before. They've got some people have so many. It's impossible to keep up with them. So don't. We never say good luck because, mate, it's not about luck, like you said. It's about how hard you bust your ass in the gym. So
thank you.
Have a great fight against Jotko. And we'll be looking forward to the whole card. Really, it's hard.
50 G's. Bring back 50 G's for yourself.
Yeah.
That is the plan. I'm getting close to that 50 G's. Obviously in Sweden, even though I lost, I thought I was pretty close to it. And then I got even closer with a nice finish in Berlin. I can taste it, but I'm not worried about that. I mean, it's keeping me hungry. I think about it in every session. I think about it in the fight cost still, but like I say, it keeps me hungry. It keeps that fight going because obviously it's a lot of money, and it'd be nice to get one.
It would be, right.
It's less than 30 grand once you got it though. So just think, it's hardly worth it really.
Yeah. Good point when you convert it.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too excited like.
Right, Scott. We'll let you go. We'll let you go and have some fun in Dublin with your team, and obviously you've got a lot of other media obligations, bits to do. And like you said, mate, just look forward to Saturday night.
Yeah, have a
thank you. Cheers.
Awesome time.